Hi everyone, we're going to talk about superlatives. We use superlatives to compare things when there's more than two in a group and when we want to show that one thing is the most extreme or the least extreme in a group, okay? And there's two main ways to do this, similar to making comparatives, comparative adjectives, and I'm going to show you right now. So what I mean by when we're comparing things in a group, let's say we want to talk about these 3 books that I have. I have 3 books and I can say things about them to compare all 3 of them, okay? And, I can say this one is smaller than this one, okay? That's a comparison. That's a comparative. But if I want to say that this one is smaller than both, I could use a superlative too. I can say, this one is the smallest of all of them, okay? Or this one is the most expensive of the others. So how do we do that? Let me show you right now. So we can use the superlative form of an adjective or an adverb. Remember, an adjective is a word that describes a noun like cheap, cheap book, expensive, expensive book. What kind of book? A cheap book or an expensive book. Those are adjectives. They help us to understand the thing more, okay? Adverbs are words that describe verbs or other things, but I'm just going to focus right now on adverbs that describe verbs. So how do you write? Do you write clearly? Yes, I write clearly. Okay, clearly is an adverb. It describes how you write. Write is a verb. How do you speak? Do you speak confidently? Confidently is an adverb. It describes how you speak. I speak confidently. I write clearly. We can create superlatives with adjectives and adverbs. So here's how we do that. So the first thing to know is that all you need to do is add est to the end of an adjective or an adverb that is 1 syllable long. 1 syllable. Syllable means how many times your chin drops when you say a word. Syllable, that's 3 syllables. Or you could clap, syllable. It's the beat, okay? Every syllable has a vowel in it, okay? So that's why, right, when your mouth opens. So if it's a 1 syllable word, a short word like cheap, right? To create the superlative form, in order to compare something to other things, you can just add est. Cheapest. The red book is the cheapest book of the other ones. Okay, cheapest. Smart. Smart, 1 syllable. You want to say that one person of many is at the top. You can say smartest. Just add est. Or fast. Fast is an adverb. It describes a verb. How do you run? Fast. How do you walk? Fast. How do you talk? Fast. Those are verbs, and you use adverbs to describe verbs. So this is an adverb that does not end in ly. Fast. How do you run? Fast. Oh, wow, you're so fast. You are the fastest. Add est. Now, something else you need to know. When you do add an est, you're not just adding est to the adjective or the adverb. You're also adding the word the before that adjective or adverb, because when you use the superlative, you're saying that it's one specific one out of many, and we use the word the to do that. The cheapest, the smartest, the fastest of all of them. Okay, so add the and est. Okay, so let's talk about what we do when we have a word that's more than 1 syllable. So when you have a word that's more than 1 syllable, like 2 syllables or 3 syllables, then you can add the plus most before the adjective or the adverb. There are some exceptions to this, and I'll explain them in a little bit, but all you have to do for the most part, the plus most, and then the adjective and the adverb. For example, all right, so here we are. We have two words that are more than one syllable. The first one is expensive. Expensive, 3 syllables. And educational. Educational, 5. Okay, definitely you cannot just throw est at the end of that. That will sound like this: expensivist, educationalist. It's too much. Okay, so instead just throw the and most or least or whatever word you're trying to use before the adjective. So it will look like this: the most expensive. No change here. We just added the most. The most educational. That's it. That's what you do. What if I have a word that ends with ly? Academically. Academically. 5 syllables. So it's a long one. We can't add est to that. Okay? But there is a rule that sometimes when we have an adjective or an adverb that ends with a y, that we don't have to change it the same way as this. But in this case you do, because it's so long. So if you want to say that a book is written, which is a verb, a book is written academically, that's an adverb. But of all of the books, one is written the most, you would say, the most academically. Of all these books, this one's written the most academically. They're all academic, but this is the most academic. It is written the most academically. Now here's that exception. Here I have 2 words that are more than 1 syllable. Heavy, 2. Pricey, 2. They're both 2-syllable words. That's important. 2-syllable words, and they end with Y, the letter Y. So here's the exception. If you have a 2-syllable word that ends with Y, you could also just add est. In this case, change the Y to an I and add est. Heaviest. Pricey. And turn it into an I and add est, but be careful, because see how this word now ends with an E? Whenever you have something that ends with an E and you're going to add another type of ending, sometimes we remove it and sometimes we add something else. In this case, we just remove it, okay? It's sort of similar to when you're adding ing, right? To a word like hope, right? Hope. I'm hoping to see you tomorrow. You take off the E before you add ing. And that's what's happening here, okay? So take off the E, priciest. And that is the exception there. Just like when we're making comparisons, we say faster than, more expensive than. We use the word than for comparatives. Well, with superlatives, we do not say than, but we very often do say one of the, okay? One of the. So this is an important expression to use with superlatives. You don't always have to, but it's very common. One of the, and then you use the superlative. One of the fastest, and then you use the thing you're talking about. One of the fastest runner or runners. In this case, it's always plural. Whenever you say one of the, and then you use a noun later, you have to make it plural, always. Because one of the means just one from a big group of people. Okay, so one of this group, okay? One of the fastest, one of the most expensive books, one of the most creatively written stories, okay? So just be careful with that. And then, of course, be careful with the special irregular superlatives, words like well. I hope to write well in the future. Write well. Well is an adverb. It describes how you write. You write well, okay? How do we make that a superlative? I want to write the wellest in the class? No. I want to write the best. Best. I want to write the best. Bad? How about bad? I want to write the baddest? No. And badly? Actually, badly is the adverb. I want to write badly. I want to write the badliest? No. It's worst. I want to write the worst. No, I don't want to write the worst. Okay, so be careful with best and worst. And there's a few others, but I think this is enough for now. Good luck with superlatives. Bye.